Hi, it's Elizabeth
and Dustin
on the Toy Hoarder. Today we have part 3 of the Robo Chogokin Toy Story series. Part 1 was the Buzz Lightyear Chogokin, part 2 was the Woody Chogokin, and part 3 is going to be the Buzz and Woody together Chogokin. It has 10 pieces, I think, and it's going to be super extensive. Alright, here is what it's going to look like, and I will show you guys these instructions up close so you can pause it if you need to. I'm going to get these boxes out of the way so I don't knock them down. Also, it's really fun that these boxes do combine into a single image here. I think that's pretty cool. Here is the instruction manual, and I will show you each of the pages. And I'll try to pause it long enough so that you are able to pause the video while it's still clear. And you can see everything that you need to see on here. Sorry if my hands are shaking a little bit, doing what I can. I think it's like 9 pages of instructions. I may try to scan these in and put them on the Facebook and Instagram pages as well. Maybe Twitter. I don't know if I can put pictures on Twitter. Y'all, I'm learning the social media. But that way you're able to access them in that manner as well. Okay guys, are you ready? Here we go. This is a pretty extensive build, but we can do this. We'll play with Bullseye first. Push the rockets back behind him, which I think I had them already partially behind him anyway, so sorry about that. But then each one of his legs is going to go upwards. Now, if you guys have not seen part 1 and part 2, it's a little bit easier to assemble this one once you've seen the assembly of those two. So you might want to check those out. I'll put them in the link in the description below if this is a little bit too advanced for that. Okay, so you're going to flip him over and spin this star. Then this whole compartment opens up and a cute little covered wagon appears. Now you're going to spin his entire head and covered wagon piece all the way around like so. You're going to need to open the front part of this, and instead of pulling the fists out, leave them. His head is going to pull up and then back. I don't know if you could hear the click there, but there's an extra click right there and then back. So the mane doesn't quite go all the way down. That top peak gets stuck right here, which is where it should be. So that is perfect if you've got it just like that. And then you can put this back down and spin these back to the side here. First page complete. See, it wasn't so bad. Spin his tail around and spin these rockets. Spin these rockets around. Then you're going to flip the whole toy to stand on his face and this extra piece here. You may have to kind of adjust this part so that it sits flush. But that's about where you want that to be. Okay, that's the end of Bullseye. Now let's play with Ham. Ham's little wing thingies come out. Then his belly opens and this black part comes out. Now, just like the other one, you're going to pull all 4 of these little black pieces out again. This just kind of helps stabilize it. There's a larger surface area for it to stand on. Now, this part is a little bit tricky, guys. You're going to put his head forward and then kind of adjust it upward. It's a little bit hard to describe, but now it's facing forwards. And then, there you go, you should be able to close it up. And now he is sitting like this. You're going to open the top of his head. Oh, so he should kind of rest right here on these 2 little posts that come out. Make sure they don't go inside of his belly, otherwise he'll fall apart there. Okay, and then you're going to open this top of his head, which I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Aha! Okay, when you open his belly, open just this front part and pull it all the way out. And as you pull out, you can see that this symbol appears. And you can attach these two little prongs inside those two slits. So once you attach those, it should rest appropriately. And then, as I said earlier, you are going to open the top of the head. All right, then you put Ham aside, and we'll work on the aliens. It doesn't really matter which alien you do first. They are about the same concept. But you're going to push his antenna forward, then push this gray piece forward and into the top of the head. It should actually snap in there. This piece goes back and then underneath him and should snap in underneath the alien, and then both his arms go to his sides forward like this. And that's it on the aliens, guys. The aliens are pretty simple, so I'm going to show you again on this alien because we have to do two. So you're going to put his antenna forward, you're going to put this gray piece into the top of his head, pull this piece all the way down and snap it into his base, and then push his arms forward. Alright guys, we're getting close here. Oh, and I guess I can show you up close what each of these look like. So here's the ham piece. Here's the bullseye piece. Who else do we mess with? And then here's the alien pieces. They look the same. So your 2 feet are going to be Ham and Bullseye. I'm going to put alien number 1 on Ham. I'm not sure if it matters or not, but you're going to want these thrusters facing the center. Okay, I don't know. It's difficult to get it to go all the way in, but again, the thruster is facing the center here, and you're gonna snap him in. I'm not sure if I got this alien all the way in or not. I'm a little bit nervous about that, but we're gonna see when we get the whole thing together. So you can see the legs are shaping up. Okay, next page, guys. Woody's the easiest one. You're going to remove his hat. Good job, guys. And push his feet down. Nailed it. Woody's ready. Move these out of the way so we can work on Slinky Dog. You're going to put his ears up. And then each of his 4 legs are going to go up. His tail is going to go up. All of his body is going to squish in. His head goes up. And then his ears go back down over these front legs once his head is straight up. So here's what Slinky should look like. Whoop, sorry, dropping him. Okay. Then you're going to take the big one, Rocket, and make sure that Lenny is exposed at the top, and your bottom fin here, this fin should go straight down. It's going to connect right at that front knob here. So now Slinky can look through this scope here to aim the big one, Rocket, which is pretty fun. Alright, so we've got an arm there. Let's play with Rex. His legs are going to go all the way up this way. And there's a knob right here in his knee that's going to connect to this knee. Then you're going to pull these 2 black pieces out of the bottom of his feet and then connect them together. In theory, they should kind of stay connected, but I've been having trouble with it and it's not actually staying connected. The good news is this is a plug that goes into the arm or shoulder slot, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue there. It should pull it together when you're going to do that. Alright, push Rex's arms back and his head up, and that's really all you need to do on Rex. So here's what he looks like. He looks like he's swimming or something. I don't know. It's absolutely obnoxious. Kind of love it. Alright guys, Buzz is a little bit tricky. You're gonna open his helmet up, and then you're going to open his entire chest plate. And this gets a little bit strange, but you can kind of move his chest plate to the side as you open it, and take off his belt too, by the way. You don't need that anymore. So you're gonna open his entire chest plate like so. And then his head sort of swivels. So I'm gonna show this up close. I'm glad I have tiny fingers. All right, so his head swivels like that. It's gonna get a little creepy from here on out. All right, put down both of his wings so that there's a flat edge along his wings here. This also pushes down his purple wings here. All right, so once you've got that together, you get into the slightly strange part here. Give me just a second. Fold my manual. Okay. This part was weird for me, but what you're gonna have to do is bend this entire torso piece. So this piece actually disconnects from the bottom, and you want to bend it completely perpendicular and then up. Then you're gonna bend his knee back down after this. So it kind of goes in this chest cavity that we've made. And you're going to take his feet and bend them all the way backwards. These feet are going to connect on the bottom of his rear end, guys. So this is a little bit tricky to do. There are little notches where they do connect, but it's kind of a strange positioning here that's happening. Okay, this part is going to be really hard for me to show you and explain to you, but I'm going to try. Okay, so push the helmet all the way closed, and if you can see this little hinge in here with the clear section, you're going to want to make that pop out as you flip everything the other direction, which I accidentally disconnected his foot here. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry. So you're going to want to make it pop out towards my hand over here. So as you push this open, push the head with the rest of the helmet, and it should push that joint the way that you need it to go. It's a little bit finicky, but now his head is facing the other way. And I'm sorry that it's not easier to show you guys. Hopefully you can kind of fiddle with it and figure that out. It's a little weird in the instructions too. So there you go on that piece. I'm not going to show any of the other pieces of the instruction, but that one is kind of a strange one. So do be careful on that, but this way he'll still face forward when you put him on. So then you're going to turn his fist so that his thumbs face outward, which I forgot when I was first building this that I wanted to do that at an earlier step because it's very difficult to do. Okay, there we go. But it basically just hides it behind these purple wing pieces. So that is what Buzz should look like when you're done fiddling with him. All right. Last piece, guys, we can do it. They have you remove this piece, so I guess we don't need that. All right. Flip the dark gray pieces down, and then you're going to spin them around so that now these thrusters are facing upward. Then you're going to take these lighter gray pieces and push them down, kind of like we did on the knees on the last one. That allows you to then remove this head piece, and we're going to flip the legs all the way around. Okay? And then separate them all the way out. All right. Then you're going to pull this knob to reveal the head, and of course push it back down so that the head is now showing. So here we've got the head happening, and that's the end of that page. We're getting close, guys. It's almost the end. So you're gonna poke the windshield up through the bottom. It's very hard to get up through the top piece. And these two pieces right here are going to flip upwards and out at you. So they're a little difficult to do, but you can kind of push from the bottom back here is what my best strategy has been. And then I can grab from the top once it gets close enough. And I'm going to flip them all the way around. So now it looks like this. Alrighty, guys. Then you're going to take this belt and you're going to attach it in these top 3 notches right here. Now you're going to insert Woody, and I'm going to show you first where he's going to go. So if you look right inside here, there's a little peg that's hanging down. That piece is going to go right into Woody just below his belt on the back. There's a screw hole. That's the hole that it needs to go in. Not the square, but the circle part. So you're going to slide him in face down through the windshield, and then once he gets far enough in, goodness. All right, so once he gets far enough in, then you're gonna attach that peg. Oops. Not quite far enough in. There we go. And then you can reattach the belt. They really should have had you put the belt on this next stage, so now it's stable. But now you see Woody's head is sticking out there. Now we're going to attach arms, and this is really interesting that we attach the arms before the legs because it makes it kind of difficult, but I'm going to try to be able to show you guys and attach this and hang on to it. And also, this gets very heavy. Do not give this to smaller children to do because of smaller hand size and just grip strength, guys. This is heavy and will scratch up your tables and whatnot. The Slinky arm is going to be its left arm. So I'm going to attach that in there. And then the Rex arm, with the Rex face facing forwards, is going to be that left arm. So I'm going to attach that there. Okay guys, I think this is the last page. Nope, okay, 2 more pages to go. We got this. Alright, now it has arms, but it doesn't really have legs yet. So we're going to attach Buzz in the center. There are notches just below the buttons. The red button and also, sorry, let it focus. The red button and also these 3 colored buttons. Those are the notches that are going to connect right in here to these notches below my fingers, if you guys can see that. It's difficult to try to line it up, so just get it kind of close as you're setting it in here. And then just snap it in. As you wiggle it, you should feel where the attachment is, and it will attach. You need to pull this little trigger piece up, which I guess mine was already up, but I may have done this from. So there's a little trigger piece right here. Pull this all the way up. So now it's sticking straight outward. Wow, very difficult to see, but it is sticking straight outwards. And that is where you're going to attach this hat. There is a peg in the hat. It's usually where it attaches to Woody's head here. And it goes, I think, pointing downward, with the rest of it going underneath Buzz's armor. So this is how the hat attaches, right in there. Alright guys, now we can get some legs in here and actually be able to make it stand. So here's our 2 legs. They're going to attach in these slots. Alright, got 1. Got 2. And then we're gonna need a head. Oh my goodness, please don't fall. Oh, this is looking so cool, you guys. Okay, the last page is how we do this head. So here is the head piece. These 2 red pieces flare out, and now you can see the inside of the face. So you can connect it and then open them, or open it and then connect it. I'm hoping it'll be easier to do opening it first, so I don't break this, but there are little notches that you can connect it on. It's very difficult for me to turn it around to show you that right now. So take my word for it, guys. Alright, so we got him. Whoa! It is very difficult to get him standing. And I had told you guys earlier that I wasn't sure if I had this one all the way attached. And I don't think I did. It's so heavy, you guys. So heavy. Okay, here is the final product, you guys. It looks a little bit rough because it is a little bit rough. I'm having some difficulties with Ham staying together. I pushed his legs back up to the side, or his arm things back up to the sides of him to help him stay a little bit more together. But guys, this thing is so heavy and it really just does not want to stay together. I'm having problems with Bullseye falling down, with Ham opening up. I'm very much holding it up right now. I cannot leave this together and display it, which is super unfortunate because as I told you guys, these have become collector's things and are ridiculously expensive, but they're just not connecting well and I don't know why. Super disappointing there, but I will show you guys up close what this thing looks like. He is so cool. We even have Lenny over here on this side. Spin him around. And then, ooh. One more side. Gosh, this is so heavy, you guys. So heavy. But definitely don't let little ones play with this. This is for adult collectors or maybe pretty advanced kids, but it is rather extreme. Pieces keep falling off of it. They don't connect very well. I'm really disappointed at how flimsy the joints are on Bullseye and Ham because they need to support a ton of weight, and this was just really not made well. I'm disappointed. This is a Bandai toy, so I was expecting it to be really high quality, and honestly, it was not. The concept is super cool, yes, and I've never had any of these other Chogokins, so I don't know if any of the other ones are better than this, but I have looked this up online. Apparently people are having the same difficulties I am with this particular one, so that's disappointing because I really wanted to most of the time store it like this, and then when I wanted to play with them, take it down, make the separate characters, and then put it back together to leave it on the shelf like this because I think he just looks so cool as this giant Chogokin thing. But I digress. Alright guys, I am giving up on making it stand on this leg. I don't know. If you guys have any tips or tricks for me, let me know. If you have this and you know a better way that I can get it to stand because my Ham keeps popping open, and besides attaching those two sides, I don't know what else to do, and for some reason it just keeps falling off of Bullseye, and this hinge with the barrel here is too flimsy on mine. I might be able to screw it in a little tighter and get it to stand. I don't know. I have to play with it some and see what I can do with it. It is finished. It is very difficult to balance it appropriately. Definitely don't put it on a shelf that's anywhere that will get shaken at all or knocked into, because everything will cascade. All right, guys, disassembly. So the head comes off. And it's done! All right, guys, I'm gonna lay him down because I really am afraid he's gonna fall. Oh, there goes a leg. Come on. Okay, well, half a leg. Oh my goodness. See how smoothly and professionally I'm taking it apart? Learn from this, folks. Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do with me? I'm useless. didn't mean to knock that over. Sorry, guys. Alright.
Here.
Oh, bullseye too. Okay guys, now everything is back disassembled or reassembled into the characters, or however you would like to word that. So there you go, guys. Alright. Let me know what you guys thought of this down in the comments below. Of course, if you have not had a chance to subscribe yet, or if you are new to the channel, please do click that red subscribe button down below as well. It really helps support us and is completely free for you guys to do. Then leave a like, leave a comment. Go check out my channel for plenty more videos on all kinds of different fun-related things. Mostly toy reviews, but also toys, games, how-to, all that kind of good stuff. So, until next time, have a great time playing. Bye.